themselves. So without further ado, it is, I mean, listen to this. Cameron Diaz, Jonah Hill, Matt Bomer, Keanu Reeves, come on out. Because I just rewatched the film the other night, and I laid down by myself and I watched it, and I forgot that I was in it. Like, when it came, I was like, oh my God, that's right.
She's fantastic in the movie. She's
oh my God, so good.
She's fantastic in the film. I want to add in, though, because, you know, I was very conscious of not trying to make a movie. The movie's about a movie star who is beloved and gets a call from his crazy lawyer, played by me, his crisis lawyer, saying that there's a video and they don't know what's on the video, and I'm going to have him apologize to everyone he's hurt in his life, but not to be a better person, but to find out who's extorting him. And I thought that was a very funny, dark, funny premise for a movie, and that's where it started. And the thing that it ultimately became about, because I never wanted to make a movie about Hollywood ever, because I didn't want to just make people that aren't from that world be like, oh, another movie about Hollywood. The movie really, one-to-one for me, is about witnessing the relationship that every person has with social media, which is that everyone has to be paranoid about what they post or what is posted about them. And I was watching my nephews, who were like teenagers, and I was seeing them having the same paranoia about what is thought about them from the internet that I would have as a famous person in society. And it broke my heart to be like, wow, everyone in the world has got to live this thing where they're just have to be obsessed with how they're perceived by people they'll never meet.
Yes.
And how do you treat the people that you actually spend your days with versus people you will never, ever encounter? Sorry, go ahead, Cameron.
No, I was just thinking it's self-inflicted. The social media is completely self-inflicted. Like, it's a cautionary tale to me, this movie, because it's a choice to be on Instagram. It's a choice to, like, put yourself out. Even being an actor, nowadays you can't say that you don't know what comes with it. You know what I mean? It's the world that we live in, but it's sort of like, it's a cautionary tale. Be careful what you wish for, you know, and fame or recognition is all relative. So if you're, you know, a 16-year-old kid at a school that has, you know, and they have 10,000 followers, you're famous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so all of a sudden, like, but you're participating in that, you know? You could also be a kid who doesn't have an Instagram account, and you don't have to worry about whether or not 10,000 people know who you are, you know? So I think we have to remember that, especially as parents of young children, and even ourselves, that what do you really want out of it? Because I remember when we were, you know, because we're prior to internet.
Oh, yeah.
We're all prior to internet, prior to...
Not me, but yeah. No, I understand.
Prior to cameras on phones. Yeah. And I remember when we left that, we were Charlie's Angels 2, and we walked out of that Japanese restaurant at dinner, and there was a wall of, like, fans, of fans, like, waiting for us. And they were all going like this, and we're like, with their phones, and like, what are they doing with their phones? And they're like, oh, they're taking pictures. And we're like, with their phones?
Yeah, that was the moment.
And we both looked at each other, and we were like, oh my God.
It all started with
there's
camera.
Yeah, it did.
It all started with
It was 2003, and we were like, We looked at each other and we were like, oh my God, it's over. It's over. It's over. And we went that was our last night. We were like, let's go take advantage of it.
Yes. Any excuse. These were the girls that found me in Vegas clubs at 3 in the morning going, come home now. You're in a strip club, get home. And I'm like, I'm having the best time.
You're not the boss.
I'm an independent woman. I can do what I want. And they're like, get up. Get to the hotel.
Who is that man?
Well, I want to say, having worked with some of the best filmmakers in the world and many who you've never heard from and will never hear from again, but like seriously, I've worked with over 50 years now, I've worked with all these different types of filmmakers. And I would never bring this up if it wasn't the truth, because I'm just not that type of person. We've all learned what's fake and what's real, especially in our job industry. I loved working with you as a director, Jonah. I haven't had anybody direct me the way that you did. And there's a level of spontaneity to your directing that I have wished I had more of my whole life. And I hope that you'll have me work with you again, because I had the best time. It's so unique. We're all actors. Why do you choose to direct in the way you do, having been an actor and also having worked with some of the greatest filmmakers to ever walk the planet, Martin Scorsese included, who's in the film also? Where did you get that idea from? Is that just so inherently you? It doesn't matter who you've worked with. That was the way you would want to do it. Is it what you felt you lacked at times? Like, how did you come up with the Jonah Hill style of directing?